Like the video and subscribe if you love Roblox. Hey yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in this video we are here back inside of Build-A-Boat once again, and today we're going to be taking a look at 3 tools that are going to be coming to Build-A-Boat or have like the best chance of being added to the game, and that a lot of people have been requesting to get added for a very long time. So make sure you guys stay tuned because you do not want to miss out, and comment down below what tool you guys think they should add to Build-A-Boat, because there's a lot out there that a lot of people want added to the game. But make sure you guys go and like the video, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and without further ado, let's go ahead and hop straight into the video. And also, if you do want to get your name on the fan wall, I do add 1 subscriber to it in every single video, so make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe because this board is getting filled up. And in this video, I went and added a title to the fan board, so congratulations, you made it on the board. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop straight into it and get into these tools that we need inside of Build-A-Boat that have the best chance of actually getting added to the game. Let's go ahead and start it off. Starting off, I want to get into this right here where Thrill actually said himself just about a year or 2 ago. He said, here's an idea. What if we found builds made by the community and added them to the shop? Something like spend X amount of gold for blueprints to a build. What do you all think? Maybe include some credits and reward the original builder. The player would need the necessary blocks to own. And literally about a week after he made that post, this gets uploaded to Thrill's inventory, and it's obviously a blueprint right here, which means that it looks like Thrill is planning on adding a blueprint tool to Build-A-Boat. Now, like I mentioned earlier, Thrill did say exactly how this would actually work. Let's say you made a table or something, for example. This is, just imagine that this is like a very well made table. It took me hours to make, and it took me quite a bit of blocks to do. Let's say I wanted to actually sell this table inside of the menu right here, and people could actually buy it using gold, right? And all they have to do is just hover over their mouse and place it on the ground. Like, they don't actually have to build it, but they can buy blueprints for it. They have to have a post and like 5 wood or whatever, but they have to actually buy it for gold. Here's a kind of basic example of how this would actually work. You just walk around placing it down, and you can't actually place it out of bounds, but right there, like there it is right there. You can literally place down boats. Like, this is just a little theory of like how it would possibly work. Not 100% saying this is how it would work, but this thing has not actually been added to the game yet. It's been about a year and a half. Still nothing has been added to the game with the blueprint tool, and in the meantime, they've actually added the trowel tool, which is this tool right here where you can literally move things up, you can rotate them, and then you can also clone them as well. I don't know, maybe they've just completely scrapped the blueprints and maybe it won't ever get added to the game, and maybe it will. I honestly have no idea, but a lot of players don't actually think it's a good thing for the game because it takes the creativity out of it, and a lot of players think it's a really good thing added to the game because, you know, people don't want to spend hours building a TV when they could just build, like, you know, get the blueprints for it and place it down. So comment down below if you guys think it'll be a good thing for the game or a bad thing. I honestly have no idea, but let me know down below. The next tool I actually want to get into is more of a suggestion that a lot of people have been recommending for Build-A-Boat for a very long time, and that is a grouping tool, which means basically if you have like a giant creation, right, like you have to just pretend here, let's say like all these are together, there's got to be a tool or some parts. They could even add it inside of the property tool or even the travel tool where you could actually group things together. So let's say I wanted to group like all these as one. I could do that without, like, you know, so every time I click on one of them, it all moves. So it's basically like how it works inside of Roblox Studio, where you go all together like that, you press group on the top, and it works just like, you know, a full grouped block. So a lot of people have been requesting that a lot, and I think that might actually get added inside the future. Maybe not as a separate tool, but maybe as an add-on to one of the tools. I feel like that'd definitely be really cool, and it would actually help out a lot of builders. All right, so this next one I want to get into, a lot of people have been requesting this. Like, when I mean a lot, I get comments every single day like asking about this, if it's ever going to get added to the game. So have you ever just like been building something and you simply just mess up? Like, let's say you accidentally, you know, paint something the wrong thing, or if you actually accidentally bind something wrong, that can be a painful process, especially if you're dealing with a lot of blocks. There's a lot of lag going on inside of the server. Well, a lot of people have actually been requesting a undo and redo tool, to where you actually like go in one of like the tool menus or or inside of a brand new tool in general, and there's like an undo and redo button, kind of like just a Control Z at your fingertips to where you can just undo something. So let's say I didn't want that painted white, it would automatically go back to whatever color it was, whether it was like the brown or whatever. You guys get the idea. So like if I wanted to have it like this and I painted it red, I'm like, oh no, I didn't want it red. Let me Control Z and it'll go back to its normal, you know, color or texture right there. And that gets me into one of the next tools a lot of people are asking about, and that is a texturizing tool inside of Build-A-Boats. I've been getting this one a lot, commented a lot on my videos. A texturing tool basically to where, let's say you make like a huge stone creation right here, or literally anything, whether this is like pretend to be a fence, a house, whether this is a pool, it literally doesn't matter, or a boat in general. Let's say you wanted this, but you actually didn't like the material and you wanted to change it, but you didn't actually want to rebuild it all again. Let's say I spent hours building this right here and I was like, I don't really like the material, the colors don't really go cool with it, and I want to try other things. Well, people have been asking for a material tool added. Maybe they could add this inside of the paintbrush feature and you could, like, you know, paint a texture onto it. I honestly have no idea, but let's say I wanted this one, but I actually wanted it a different material. Let's say I wanted it wood instead. Well, basically you'd use the tool and it would turn it all into a wooden block instead. So I don't know, something to definitely think about, and I feel like that'd be very, very useful to builders inside of Build-A-Boats, because, you know, they're changing stuff all the time in their creations, and having, you know, a tool like this would be very beneficial. I just don't know how they'd actually add it to the game, if they'd add it inside of a new tool completely, or if they'd add it inside the paintbrush. I honestly have no idea. Another tool that a lot of people have been requesting is a mirror tool. Now, we kind of already have this with the trowel tool, because you can clone just like this, but it's not actually mirrored. How a mirror tool actually work is if you actually take this and you'd actually want to rotate it. So when you actually clone it, it would end up looking like this, because it's like going to be a complete mirror of whatever it's looking at. So like that's one example right there, or another example I could use here would be like a cannon facing this way. So right here, if we actually duplicate this, if we clone this, it's just going to be looking the same direction, but a mirror tool would actually flip it to where it's facing, you know, completely the opposite way. It's just like a mirror reflection of the block. This would be very, very easier than having to, you know, rotate separately all the time. A mirror tool will definitely help out. Let me know down below what you guys think. This is something that's very, very requested, like a lot on a day-to-day basis. Let's say, you know how you can like drag, select with the property tool and the trowel tool right here, where you can literally just drag, could select things. Well, a lot of people have actually been requesting this with the scale tool as well. Well, unfortunately, you can't actually drag and select with the scale tool. I feel like this will definitely get added inside the future, like 100%. I don't know why they wouldn't add it, because it's already inside the property and the trowel tool, and it would be very, very beneficial if they did add this to the scale tool as well. It would just make life 10 times easier, and, you know, it would just help out builders in general, and even just, you know, the average Build-A-Boat player, whether they build like some big creations or not. That'd be very cool. It's just a better, like, you know, thing to have with the scale tool, in my opinion. You can scale multiple things at once. I feel like that'd be really, really awesome. I've also seen a lot of people request a cutting tool as well. So let's say you had like a wood block, that you could actually cut this wood block into like a third, a half, or a 16th. Like literally just go like literally a cut option to where you could cut parts of the block up. And I feel like that would be pretty cool, I can't lie, but I don't know how they would actually do that. That would actually be a pretty like big tool to add to the game. It could definitely be something they might add inside of the future, but I think one of their main focuses right now is to get some of the main tools out of the way. But I feel like a cutting tool would definitely be really cool for the game. Maybe inside the future Build-A-Boat it'll happen, but right now I don't think it's gonna get added anytime soon. Let me know down below what you guys think about it. I could be completely wrong, but make sure to go ahead and drop a big thumbs up and subscribe, and comment down below what your favorite tool from this video is, and if you guys think it'll ever get added. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on inside the next one. Peace out and goodbye.